Cash Nation, I've just seen Heretic. Gotta be honest, I can't stop thinking about this film.
You will witness a miracle.
Cash Nation, welcome back to a brand new review on the channel. My name is Cool Cash GG. Today we're talking about Heretic. A film that I saw the trailers for and it didn't win me over. I was like, this looks alright, looks okay to me, you know what I'm saying? The reviews came out, the reactions came out, and they all said one thing. This film is excellent. So, question is, was it overhyped or is this film actually really, really good? Well, before I get into my review, let me say this one thing, okay? I just saw this film an hour ago, and me and Papa Cash were supposed to watch Red One today, if you will, right? Kid you not. After I saw this film, I called Papa Cash immediately after getting out of the theater, and I said, we have to watch this film. It's not a question. It's literally we're watching this film. And he was like, set the time and dates. We're watching today. So look forward to that theater reaction and my dad's thoughts. Now, let me say this right now. The first 10 to 15 minutes of this film didn't really win me over. Was kind of like, trying to find its footing, if you will. Like, I enjoyed meeting Mr. Barnes and Sister Paxton. Now, I'll be honest, meeting them for the first time, I kind of assumed we're going to be the same kind of characters where both of them are kind of smart or both of them kind of the same. But as the film goes along, I enjoyed seeing both of them get their time to shine. And Hugh Grant, oh my God, you talk about a performance you will never, and I mean never forget, okay? Like, I love it how we first get to this house, we walk in, he starts off nice. You've heard the word charismatic, charming, if you will, a great host. But as things start to unravel and things start to happen, I love it how he basically calls them out. It's like, by the way, you said you did this, but I know for a fact you didn't do that. You said you want to do this, but you can't do that. And I love it how every single scene in this film, he is constantly challenging both of them. And the best part is, before you ask, okay, well, is this a film where he's challenging them the whole time? They're not able to fight back. No, that's when the film shines the most in my eyes, is when you get these great scenes of talking about religion, which it does talk a lot about. But I love it how he lays out his theory, his thoughts, and what he believes. And then Sister Barnes is able to come back with, by the way, A, B, and C, and D. And she's able to basically say, you left out this part, you left out that part, you left out this part. I was like, oh my God. Oh, we get spicy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that a lot. Also, too, you think that Sister Paxton appears kind of naive, kind of dumb, kind of like, goody two shoes, if you will. But as the film goes along, she gets like a character arc in a way. Like, the best way to describe it is once a specific thing in this film happens, and I won't give away what it is, how she's able to go from, I guess, being the secondary character to now being the main character, the one now driving the ship, if you will. And I enjoyed it to where she was able to figure certain things out that even Sister Barnes wasn't able to figure out. I enjoyed the fact that he thinks he knows what the next move is going to be. And in some ways he's right, but other ways he's not right. This film was shot very well, by the way. It's shot well. The music was great. There are multiple scenes in this film that literally was like, oh crap. Like, it's not a jump scare necessarily, but it's just times where like you're just focused on something specific and then bam, something happens. Like, oh, it's not like a jump scare where something's being focused on and allowed someone to happen. Something really shocking happens, if you will, and I love that a lot. Like I said, the film challenges you as a viewer. It challenges you in every way, shape, or form. Honestly, I'm Catholic, and it didn't bother me. I was like, there are some great points in this film. As far as horror goes, I wouldn't say this is a horror film like Long Legs, Smile 2, if you will. This is more a film where it's mainly kind of a mystery, if you will, and it's not whodunit. This is not a film you're trying to figure out who killed who hurt who, but more of you think you know everything, but you don't. And I love that so much. And the best part is the trailers don't show you anything. So if you're wondering like, oh, if I watch the trailers, am I safe? You're safe, I promise, because you can watch the trailers 1,000 times. It won't change anything. To me, the best part about this film I really enjoyed is how all three people in this film, it's not just a guy who was able to be smarter than the females or the females who are able to be smarter than the guy. It's both ways. There's so many things in this film that are introduced that I found so fascinating. Like, again, one example I'll give is this. In the first act of the film, it's not a spoiler, Sister Barnes pretends to place a call to her church, right? In the beginning, without giving anything away, Hugh Grant's character, Mr. Reeds, reveals to the girls, hey, this is how my house is set up. Okay, cool. Don't really care, right? However, once she then says to him, oh yeah, I just made this phone call, he's like, no, you didn't. What do you mean I didn't? Oh, I know you didn't because what I told you earlier. Oh, like I love the callback. I know I've talked so much about the film that I liked. There's not a lot about this film I don't like. There's really not. You know, the first 10 to 15 minutes are just kind of iffy. I love it how there are some subjects introduced in this film regarding religion that's like, oh, wow, he just pulled that card. Oh, he just revealed that card. Everything that's talked about or shown in the film, it's later a callback. How Mr. Reed says to them, I'm going to get the blueberry pie now. And let's just say the characters are smart enough to be like, wait a second. They decide to do a little messing around, a little investigation. They're like, that's kind of weird. You know, I ain't gonna give it away or nothing, but overall, I enjoyed this film a lot. I did. So you already know it's not a 5. It's not a 6. A 6 would be criminally unrated, okay? I gotta give this film a solid 9. A solid 9 or 8 minimum. Like I said, I'm watching tomorrow and I'll place the final score right here after I watch it a second time to see if there's something I didn't like. But I really enjoyed it how this guy who thinks he's tricking these ladies constantly, these girls, how they're able to come back with, actually, no, you didn't. Actually, you did this instead. You did that instead. It's like, yes. Like, I thoroughly enjoy it when you have a show or movie, good writing. If you a great writing to where it's not a 1v2, 2v1. It's everyone in this film is smart. They have their moments of shine, and I love that so much. Like, I promise you, once you get 30 minutes into the film, you're like, this is kind of iffy. Once the sisters and Reeds get into the house, if you will, like not in the living room, but the house, oh my God, it gets so interesting. Like, I was a guy that was like, this is kind of okay. Like, the first 10 to 15 minutes, like, I don't see what the hype is all about. I really don't, but I promise you, once we get to a specific moment in the film, which I won't talk about much, I was like, oh, okay. I can see my teeth into this. I was so engaged the whole time. I remember I went to the restroom and I ran right back. Like, you can ask Gabby. She's like, what did you do? I'm like, I went to use restrooms. Like, dang, that was fast. Like, I didn't want to miss a beat of this film. I didn't want to miss anything, you know? As far as the ending goes, I'll touch upon it briefly here. I enjoyed the ending a lot. People may not like it, and that's completely fine. But me personally, I dug it all the way through. I dug the reveal in the end of the film, how he makes these girls question and try to figure out what's really going on the whole time. As far as should you see this in theaters or stream it, I would say this much. This isn't a theater experience. You know, it's a film that you can 100% watch for the comfort of your home. Like, again, I love this film. I really liked it a lot. And I recommend anybody, if you got the time, the money, and everything, go watch it. 100% go watch it, you know? But you're like, you know, I don't have that much money on me. Stay at home, watch it, honestly, you know? But this is not a slasher film. This is not a film with a lot of kills, if you will. Just simply conversation movie that will literally have you thinking the entire time and trying to guess in every other scene. So, Cast Nation, as always, please do me a favor and comment your thoughts on Heretic. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Why not? As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more views coming to the very near future. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one. Peace.